just realized my door is open, so give me 1 second. Okay. What happened last time was at the very end, there was probably like around 3 minutes. Sorry, my chair is noisy. Around 3 minutes where the game decided to black out, and I lost the stream for a second. But the stick creature. What the hell? The stick creature, whose name I forget. The Phasmid, I guess, appeared and basically said that it has been destroying this guy slowly, and when it disappeared, he went catatonic. So that's where that cut off. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We found some things in the Phasmid's nest. Show him the ceramic helmet. Nothing, just still staring, not even a rage left wherever he is. The attached scope. I lost. You lost it, Mr. Jones. He turns his eyes to the reed again, and as he's done so many times, beige and white stripes. He lost the scope, then somehow made its way over there with the help of the magpie Phasmid. And I have a feeling this is going to be the end, so either I will end the stream after the game ends, or I'll play something else just to fill in some time. This sight is a T9, Mr. Joust. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot? Silence, not even a sigh. I'm gonna let you rest now, Mr. Joust. The black of his eyes are receding, his pupils are returning to normal. The strength has all gone out of him, just frail bones and a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now, to be honest. Trying to vote some meal. I feel like I just did show him stuff. Can I wear the stuff? Is that a thing? It made a beeping noise. Hold on. Do I have to talk to him as the helmeted man? Because it made a chime that I haven't heard before. He doesn't care. Okay. I'm gonna put my regular hat back on. Is there really nothing else out here? I don't know how to leave. I know it's somewhere down here. Or... it's at the bottom, I know that much. But yeah, that was quite the surprise to see the giant stick bug. Oh, got something. Small flowers blossom all around you. There was white flowers where, with Clausia. I mean, I guess if I did things right, one, no one would have died, but, or maybe just the old man would have died, but two, that would have been my clue of we're in the right spot. Can't really hear myself. I'm gonna just all the way. All the way. There we go. Back to the game. There's a door over here. I was really hoping it was the coal mod or cold Mama Dakwa, but we'll take that. We'll take the victories we can get. That's fine by me. So yeah, if you're just joining in, this is most likely the end of the stream. Not the stream, of Disco Elysium. Beady beep beady. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. We don't want to run because my leg's fucked up. I might do this again somewhere down the line, like after I forget some things. Just to see if I can get a better outcome. And no, I did not look up to see what the good ending is. I'm just assuming no one or not as many people die. I did not mean to take a screenshot on my phone. In fact, I didn't even know my phone was open. Delete. Delete. But the skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. You ride back in uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of the conversation on the water, there's someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out. Well, who's waiting for me? Say there's someone or there's no one. I might have misread that. Okay, we're gonna run. What are we doing now? Okay. We return to the mainland.
You're quite the tide brought in. Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with the sunglasses from the Whirling of Rags. Where are his sunglasses? No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant.
Maybe I do, Jean.
Fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Wait, you're the man with sunglasses.
Right. And you're bleeding.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heidelstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I believe we've met on several
I'm
occasions.
your goddamn partner, Jean Vicmar. And this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
Okay, so Ruby was correct in saying that I had extra people come with me, but yeah, this wasn't a kill squad.
Special consultant Trent Heidelstein. Patrol officer Judith Minot.
Judith Minot.
We have come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though has to justify your
We
actions.
might need your help with something later.
Suddenly gaining his confidence. As if he recalled that he is, in fact, a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
So, he sounds like the guys from, like, training videos. It's like, today, we will be talking about code of conduct.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman. Yes, I'm Trent Heidelstein. I never said I wasn't Trent Heidelstein. What was up with the kid then? Mikhail? Mikhail's my son. So what's up with all the interesting history spying on me? No, I was just interested in the Feld building in Martinez Beachhead, and Michael wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence. I can do that voice. Hi, welcome to Trent Heidelstein Training. So what are you special consulting here? What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Koenigstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory. He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on. I can't do a good French accent, so I'm just going to be that voice. You're the man with the sunglasses. You aren't the man with sunglasses. Oh, you aren't even bald. Guilty as... wrong voice. Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on. He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was. Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I would have known it. Actually, I suspected something was up. Did you, or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember. No, what? How do you know I was here? The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us everything. Told us where you went. I kind of want to say this. Damn you, cafeteria manager, you betrayed me for the last time! Speaking of which, the giant arrow graffito in front of his building in red government-marked fuel. Did you do that? No, it was this junior delinquent. I don't know. It had shit kid written all over. Okay, what's a shit kid? You, shit kid, that's you. Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case... Despite all that I've done. Yeah, let's argue. No, because of that. Because of all that you've done. Where have you been all this time? There's a mercenary tribunal. God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your cell. You're a detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die. I did say that. Whoops. Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers and just teach me a lesson? It wasn't like that. Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was going to be a tribunal, did we? Why didn't you detect or die then? Oh, you think it was cool, you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here, breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss, so we fucked off like you told us to. You're not even the horse-faced woman! Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends. We're still friends, I just have a stupid head. Okay, because you're my commanding officer, I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship. That will never happen, Jude. This is the rudest man on earth. He is the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training, and I hate sensitivity training. Duped again? No one's who they say they are. Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily. Gardener, scab leader, this. Tell me you're at least who you say you are. Yes, I am Kim Kitsuragi, still lieutenant from Precinct 57. Alright, you mentioned a task force. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicur. Vicumare? He said his name and I wasn't paying attention. Ring any bells? Refresh my memory. Who else is in it? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major's Crime Unit. That's you. There's you, me, Yude, Trent fucking Heidelstein, and Gilmaine Bevy. He stares at you. I'm technically just a civilian advisor. Fuck you. You're part of this shit show now. Who's Gilmaine Bevy? Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. He's not smiling. Gilmaine Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People who won't get back. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trent because I'm forcing him to stay. Okay, so what is he going to do? It's a majors crime unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like a worst station in town. We're shit tier now, Harry, because of you. This isn't the 41st isn't. Alright. None of this is ringing any bells. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it? Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat. He's standing, reasoning, all good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. Meaning you forgot both who you are and the definition of money, Isla, pale, and so on. And I forgot what books were. That's fun. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was, it's all very interesting. Interesting? Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry? What do you think happened? What do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically? I drank so much I lost my memory and I'm slowly recovering it. He's getting better, and I can confirm that he drank a lot of alcohol prior to it happening. I believe he drank. And people do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking. But Detective Vicamer... Oh, I did the wrong voice for Vicamer. Screw it. He has blanked out before. I have. Yes, a couple of times, after some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case. The other one we looked into that mural. Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea. Yes, practice. Yes, practice. We're talking about practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak. What do you mean? Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect. Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon, listen to the radio, the multitudes. The people live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape. To borrow a known metaphor, Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end. Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. I kinda disjointed how I'm speaking right now. Will he or will he not be able to work in Major Crimes Unit? Is he a Cretan now? I want to know that. He is not a Cretan, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective. He's wrong. I'm too far gone to work. Fuck you all. I don't want to be in your unit. Line detective is good for now. I led Kitsuragi pretty well, and I feel like I feel like I did that. Okay. I'm ready to lead again. No one ever mentioned that. I've misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the potty, or do we need to get him into a disability pension? Okay. What now? Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Just stand there. Yeah, just stand there. It's cool. Really? No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to our motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Hold on, in the ocean. That wasn't me. It was stolen by traffic lagoons. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. Tequila Sunset. I also jumped the canal, by the way. And for a penny? Ha ha ha, ho ho ho. Tequila Sunset, jumped the canal. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 Rial of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired and I'm gonna pay till I die. Doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge. Got my badge right here. In a rush to demonstrate your badge. Oh, interfacing Y! Your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic and the badge slips out of your hand. Catch it! Yes. Love to see it. Not today, badge. Behold, my badge. The man is unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand. And your gun? My gun is right here. Whew. He has it, and he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone. I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again. So you forgot to drink? Why do you smell like a corpse then? He is wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse. Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse. I'm sorry, I smell bad. None of this matters. My odor situation. It's meaningless compared to that. Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse. I don't believe you. You're drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain Colossia, because you were too drunk to assess her flight risk. We've read the reports, Harry. Lieutenant Kisragi's, we know. It's a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about. Sure, if it's part of your master plan. Let's not even get into the other suspect who also escaped, another detail. Or the fact that you're Everett Claire's little peon now. Oh, they really, did their homework. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous antidote. Oh. Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It's a fucking mass murder. He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at a considerable risk at his own person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. I also solved the case. It solved all of it. Detective, it's better if I do that. He says in a low voice. It's so much better if he does this. 1,000,000 times better. Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it. You spent the week with him on this case. What is your take? On the case? On Lieutenant Ephraitor Dubois. Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge, that's all true, although he has not been drinking on the job this week. See? 1 week. Then there's a superstardom. He likes to, from time to time, allude to being a superstar law official. At first I thought it was a joke, but now I'm not sure. He says disco about 20 times a day. I do not. It's worrying, especially in the light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a fascist, a far-right woman-hater, and of course... Why did I say that made me fascist? I just went down like one thought process and then, I don't know. Of course, and also in race stuff, which for a police officer, not good. Odder still, he is also a Macedonian socioeconomist who believes in liquidating the ruling class. How he reconciles these 2 points of view I do not know, but he is vocal on both of them. And then there's a motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for, but despite all of this, he is a great detective, one of the best I've seen in fact. You can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. And all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except for the one time that he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out. Yeah, it was what it was. Other than that one time, he was tirelessly working on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator locked on the island right now, awaiting transport. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution. Who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species. A new species? A colossal stick insect that was on the island, camouflaged as reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may have been dealing with an Insiludian phasmid. Takes up the photo and shows everyone. You hear it gasp beneath the howling of the wind. As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one. Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case? The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic. Over the... yeah. So it is connected. I must say this. It is absolutely extraordinary. It's... I don't even know the word for it. Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk. Now make your case. Now is the time. Now or never. The killer, Jos, we have a strong motive for him. Leononovich, revolutionary metronym? Revolutionary metronym. I've never seen that word before. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Larsovich, the revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. The man's mother was Lillian. He's Lillian's son, Lilyanovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, and not because it made it to Revachol. So it is what a soldier of the Elysium would be called. Thank you, Trant. Thank you for the piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive. Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy. He, being a Carmenard had to do with it, you know, class warfare. Not sure that if I have a motive. I had another thing. Well, it's either I avoid the question or I stumble around it. And it worked? He got a war going? Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an enemy combatant. There's plenty of prosecution to pick from, as far as the motive is concerned. Also, we have a sniper's nest with a full view of the room in which the mercenary died right on the island, and two officers on the scene that Mr. Jos confessed to. It's a clean win. Oh, it's way more than that. Every second was a struggle. I never doubted you can pull yourself together and work in bouts. Why involved that? So the Dutch guy, he's not an officer exactly, but he's consulting the two other officers for anything that basically he's like a neuropsychologist. Like he's been studying what's going on with me to see if there's any reason to fire me, like lack of sanity. Let's just go with that. Also, welcome back, Bumchum. God damn it, doesn't it ever leave? It's there. It is there, like in your bones or something. Yeah, it really is. Also, it's a fun little twist. Like, he's been watching us this whole time, and I mean, who's his name? Jean guy. He's kind of he is an asshole. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me, and so that's why he hired Trent. Trent or Trant? Trant. It'll pass in time. There's also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found. Yes, fallen through a gap in the boardwalk junk. How do you know I found him? The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of the funeral arrangements and family stuff. Don't know what Harry did to piss him off, though. Maybe he ran over his dogwood junk. I think, from what I understand, and there's not a lot to glean from what he said, it's this isn't the first time Harry's been a drunk asshole, but this is the first time Harry's lost his memory. So they kind of took that ground and try to run with it, or he tried to take that ground and run with it. Still, good work on the missing person. There's really not much I can say. Also, the phasmid was a female? Female? What makes you think so? You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female and the nesting behavior too, I think. Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest? Not as far as I could see. Reproduces by parthenogenesis. As in cloning itself? What makes you think that? Observation. Interesting. Then it is especially vulnerable to disease. Yeah. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the entire species. We're probably talking conservation efforts here. Gathered items in its nest, a helmet, and a scope. Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They're for attracting mates. Could have been male. Sure. Yes, but our reed-colored beige and brown, a little green on the outside, after unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that look like reed tufts on its limbs. Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Cop discovers new species, maybe even discovers Ensledian phasmid. No, that's too much. This would have really helped with some of the problems we've been having. Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo. Without it, you're doing good here, perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead, or no? I don't think this helps me. So what, want to take this hot shit back? I don't want to. We discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. You'd? Anything that ends the trial is okay with me. Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go. Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken to custody. Let's go. Excuse me. This sneeze has been wanting to come out for a while. Yeah, let's just go. Ah, I guess I can ask them anyways? Phasmid, I need to tell Lena about this ApeSat. She's a cryptozoologist. Well, good luck finding her once we get back. She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery in part. I'm sure we'll find them. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change. Watch out, or she'll faint. Okay, I'm a dirty cop for working La Puta Madre? No. Because a suspect seemed to think. You're too unstable for... You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you. Mob boss. Bob boss. I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit. Kitsuragi, what will you do now? Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all of this. Then I'll have a serious talk with my captain. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. Sequel, maybe? I don't know yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for RCM. We need to get ready. Infiltrate, investigate. Good luck with your report. No, good luck with your report. Alright. Why am I like this? Why am I... It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you're a drunk. Who? Dora something. Dora Ingerland? Yeah, you mentioned her name. Not Dora Dubois? So we weren't even married. No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. How long ago? God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was before my time. Okay, 6 years isn't that much. Yeah, you're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing, I think. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Ingerland really tore you a new one. A big one. Now I've heard enough. So have I. You bitterly dropped Dearest Dora and really tore me a new one twice a week, I think. It comes up. Wow, he, must have been a hard breakup then. Who am I? Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. What? Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but before? Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Koran. It's getting really cold outside. Maybe we should... No way, I was a rock and roll singer. You haven't told us about that. You've just told us about being a gym teacher. That does explain a lot. Harry explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair. Yeah, the Jam Rock Shuffle's fun. The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed. Some of your more old school views. Your love of retro style dance music. Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too. Those aren't my top, are they? They're up there. But perception and composure and rhetoric were my top. Alright, I get it. Let's go. Good. She looks at you and Vic. Fuck it, let's go. Trant brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock. Under the noonday sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden horses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Healston? Yes. Vicamere? Yes. Dubois? Yes. Really? I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Tomley Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in the office and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with Revachol. Understood. Minot? Of course. Wonderful. Then can we please go back to Jamrock? That was fun. I didn't know I made Harry so fascist, though. So that was quite the surprise. I don't remember saying that many things that were so right-leaning. Turning it down just a little bit, messing with the sound. That was a good game. Definitely one I'd like to revisit just to see if I can get the Kuno side story and his sister friend, Kuanese. Maybe says more about you than it says about him. I'm definitely not fascist. But, I don't know. That was quite interesting. I just loved how Kim was like, he's fascist and socioeconomist, so there's that conundrum. I guess we just ride this out, but that was fun. Other things I was really hoping is to see the painted mural when that was all done, but I didn't want to spend so much time bothering that Cindy gal trying to get all the equipment. And then I really should have taken the time to talk with Joyce a little bit more. That definitely screwed me. Oh, and investigating. All of that really screwed me over not doing that. So there's some definitely some separate paths. Oh, it got really quiet. What's going on? Boo doo 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 doo. I wish we got to know more about his relationship with his ex-wife. It felt like a big impact on Harry. It actually, that resulted in one of my failures. Because when you find the clipboard and you open it up... Oh no, it didn't result in failures. That was actually something that I thought resulted in one of my failures. He completely passes out. So I was expecting it to be more of a huge revelation, and I'm sure it would be if you dig into it more, but I'm just kind of surprised it was a breakup that happened 6 years ago to someone he wasn't even married to. What was the other thing? There's a lot you can do with the computers. I know that much. And then there's something about the church that there's more that you can do. I kind of streamlined it a little bit, just kept going along with the story. Let's Let's go back. My autosaves are kind of messed up. So that's after I got shot. That's an hour before that. Let's, we've got a lot of time. Let's go back and see what happens if we explore a little bit more. I'm pretty sure it's not going to change anything about the Mercenary Tribunal, but